Hello and welcome to IASLE podcast.
Welcome again. We are gathered here today virtually, and it's clear that there's a shared sense of anticipation and excitement for the advancement in education and technology that lie ahead. Today, we're excited to have Dr. Nian-Shing, a distinguished chair professor from the Institute for Research Excellence in Learning Sciences and Program of Learning Sciences at the Taiwan Normal University. Dr. Cheng is a renowned expert in the field of educational technology and has received numerous awards for his outstanding research contributions. All right, so now, without further ado, Dr. Chen, I would like to give the floor to you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. But may I have a kind of detailed request from you and Manga?
What is your request, please?
Because I don't want to talk to my screen. So if possible, can you still, have your, video on so I can see how it goes? Okay?
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm putting on, yes.
Yeah, because we only have 11 people. So I think I will more like it to be, very interactive. And because it's just 1 hour, I already, set a very ambitious goal. No, just kidding. Very simple goal. Very simple goal. So 11. Okay, so I think at the end of my 1 hour sharing, I hope you all fully aware how I promote pedagogical AI agent and how I managed to do it in a very easy way. So now, no matter you are in which discipline or you are studying on what subject, you can write in 5 minutes, just in 5 minutes, and then you can create, an AI agent. Okay, so that's my goal, and see how it goes. Okay.
Okay.
So,
thank you.
Because in the last 2 weeks, I actually conducted a series of lecture and workshop. So I think more than 100, Polish students, they already, capable of design pedagogical AI agent. So because I have been, working on this, for I think maybe 4 years. 4 years already, and then now I have, all the know-how, experience, and the template, to facilitate, any green hand kind of newbie, to get on it, in a very efficient and easy way. Okay, so let's see how I can manage this. I will just share my screen. But seems I don't have sharing capability. Sharing is not known for me. Please.
Let me let me see what I can do.
Yeah, you just give me, sharing features.
Features, okay. Should I do that? Just a second.
Mama, maybe you can help.
I don't have the permission.
Okay.
Okay. Can you do that now? I am, transferring the.
No. It's just sharing is not turned on. It just pop up in front of my screen.
Yeah.
Just a second. I know. Let me see the authorized way to do that. Should do that.
No, still not yet.
Actually, I did already.
Okay. No, it didn't
Still
give
no?
me.
Should
No.
the host isn't allow multiple presenter sharing for this meeting? So multiple, but I don't see any other one.
Okay. How about now?
Yeah, I'm the host now. I should be able to share.
Oh, I'm sorry. Finally,
It's fine.
transferring.
So we'll just do this. Okay. No, I think this is still the best way to do it, in my opinion.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah, and I think I can see your screen.
yes, I know.
Go ahead,
Yeah,
please.
and yeah. Yeah, Megan, no, I am teaching online in synchronous mode in the last 25 years. So to me, this is just, yeah, anyway, I live on the cloud. So so I don't have time to go through this 60 slides. So this is what I'm going to do. Okay. So basically they are kind of three important stages. The first one, of course, is the AI. Basically, it's from the large language model, but because we are users, so we don't focus on training. Okay, so we focus on inference. We focus on inference because the inference is what you unlock the benefits from large language model. So that's Taiwan. Okay, so and to be able to do better inference from the large language model, of course, you need to provide good instruction. And I don't like prompt engineering. The reason is I don't think everyone should learn prompt engineering. For baby, for elderly, they don't need. Even for professional AI expert like a Charlie and Maiga, I don't think we need to learn, to apply prompt engineering before we can really complete the task we want AI to do for us. So it depends the needs. Okay, it doesn't like you are so capable, but you don't really need to do everything yourself. That's I think it's a simple, reasonable idea. Okay, so that's the first part. The second part is like now everybody talk about agent, right? AI agent, but agent can be applied in all different domains. But because we are in education, so I only focus on pedagogical AI agent, which means the agent is to support teaching and learning. But you cannot just use technology. You still need kind of integrate, pedagogy, learning theory, learning strategy, that kind of stuff into your agent. And then in terms of the user interface, then I don't want screen-based learning because I think today everything is just screen-based learning. So, and I don't like it, especially for kids. Okay, no good to just everything is on screen. Okay, so then to be able to conquer that kind of screen-based learning only, so I want to bring the robot, which means AI needs to be embodiment, right? AI needs to be embodiment. Then the best way for AI to be embodied would be to equip the AI with a body, and then the body should be the robot, right? Yeah, and then we cannot live like now I'm here, as you can see. I just show you. I love this surrounding, this context, right? Rose flower table, my tea, all this tangible physical things, we should incorporate into our learning, because this is already, proven to be the best way of learning, which is embodied cognition, right? The brain and the body needs to work together, but your body has no function if you just learning from the screen. How can your body do, right? So we need, a tangible object, and we need to have the physical teaching aids. So then, the learner, they can do a lot of hands-on exercise, hands-on activities. And then this all will be guided by the robot, but the robot's brain is the AI. So everything is seamless integrated. It's kind of perfect. So basically, that's my kind of framework of how we could integrate artificial intelligence, robotics, and IoT, the three technology together. But then so then I don't have time to do all this, so I'll just quickly to maybe just highlight some of the important concepts I say I don't like, and the reason why I don't like. Okay, like right after the ChatGPT, then the interface is a chatbot, and because it's a chatbot, so you need to kind of prompt what you need, right? So this is the reason why prompt engineering becomes so kind of prominent to ask, or everyone should learn prompt engineering, right? But if you treated AI as a chatbot, then most of the user students, they just use zero shot, and zero shot is no good. Okay, so at least the one shot, and if you could really go through iteration, I think that's the best. So, and we also need to understand, right? If you really expect to have quality output, why you have this mix of give me answer in 1 second. See, if I assign you a task, Charlie, okay, go to do this task, and then I'm your boss, I say, okay, give me the result in the next second. Can you produce very high quality output? No, you cannot, right? So the same for user expectation, we should say, okay, timely response is not always needed. I would prefer to assign AI a task and say, go and do research and try your best to come up with the best result. Give me the answer tomorrow. Why not? It's fine, because what we care is the quality output, not immediately you want the answer. So that's the reason why. But if you treat it as a chatbot, then of course you expect in next second, once you hit enter, to submit your prompt. So that's the reason why I don't like chatbot. I think I'm rambling around, but that's basically, makes sense in my opinion. Okay. And prompt engineering is not for everyone, as I just mentioned. Baby cannot learn prompt engineering. Elderly people, they cannot learn prompt engineering, but they still need to be able to benefit from AI, from the large language model, right? Because this is the AI era, right? So if no one really left behind, which means, we still as professional, AI expert or educator, we still have our role, to kind of provide, AI services to those, end user, right? Okay. So, to design a pedagogical AI agent, this is kind of the three basic framework. And the first one is, of course, is the objective and role, and then what role you want to assign to AI, and then the context and content. Now we are talking about large language model cannot do everything. So that's the reason why we need to provide tools, right? We like, whatever task you assign to a person, the person should have the good environment to carry on the task. So that's context and content. under content, under the context, I think it's not just content, also maybe, you know, tool or rule or whatever. It's like now I'm sitting here, surrounding me. I have many artifacts I can use. That's in the context.
去游泳。
Yeah, I cannot go swimming now because I have to deliver my lecture. Okay, so workflow is the main thing. So when you design AI agent, okay, the first tool is kind of to just, you know, tell the AI this is, you know, I provided it to you, okay, but then what you need to do is starting from the workflow and action. Zebra, can you kindly mute your mic? Okay, thank you. Yeah, so then this is the basic template for design AI agent. And then in the instruction of your AI agent, you can apply all the strategy like a chain of thought, reflection, tool use, multi-agent. Okay, let me just quickly show you multi-agent. It's always better than one. So I wrote this two cooperative agent. Let two agents working together. Okay, it would be better than just one agent. So basically, I assign the role. I say, okay, basically, I will have you two agents work together. Okay, so please read my instruction carefully, and then, you know, get the task from the user. So the context and content, basically, I provide two agents. One is the action agent, which is the one who really performed the task, okay? And then the second one is the critique agent, which is basically to get the initial output from the action agent and then provide feedback. And then it depends on the workflow, how many iterations you want to go through this, you know, action agent and critique agent, you know. So basically, you know, if you don't do that, then of course you can do it yourself, right? Because the human's still in the loop. But what I'm saying is, if, you know, like, you know, many people, they are not experts, so they don't know the best way to do a task. But the expert, if they already doing the same task for 10 years, of course, those people, they are the expert. So they should write instruction. And then, you know, it's already knowledge embedding in the agent, but the knowledge actually is from the human expert. And the human still in the loop when we run this. So basically, this is just a very simple example to show, you know, multiple agent is the future. In the future, we will have multiple agents working together, you know, to produce the best outcome. Yeah. So this is like I designed the two agents, and then I just assign a task for the two agents to do. And as you can see from this, the result getting better and better from first iteration to final version. You can see the improvement, you know, from beginning to the end. Okay, so that's just to give you the concept why now the agentic framework and agentic platform is so important. Now we can design multi-agent application, AI application with many. You can basically, you know, specify each agent good at just one specific task. But then on top of that, you have the coordination agent, coordinate all the, you know, AI agent to do tasks. It's just like the CEO hire many employees, but it depends on how the CEO, you know, manage and coordinate all the employees working toward to the same goal. I don't have time for this three-way design of AI agent. Of course, you can still using Chatbot to run your agent, but that is not the original purpose. But if you use my GPT, it's still not ideal because OpenAI basically running lots of money. So if you at the beginning of OpenAI thing, if everybody design, my GPT, and then they can become, a portal or AI agent portal, and then they have this like a, advertisement, benefits, then they will do profit sharing. But maybe one day we can reach there, but not today. So if you use my GPT, still costs OpenAI money, and then of course they are not willing to fully support that. So if you look at the Khan Academy, Kamigo, it's on my GPT is really no good. But if you go back to their original site, then of course they use their own cloud AI cloud server to do the inference. Then you can get better results. Okay, so now I think there is no free lunch. So I basically paid lots of money. I use OpenAI Playground, and then I can design agent, and the performance is actually much better. Which means the end user, my target user, they don't need to pay, but I'm the provider, educational provider. I pay, but it works. Or no, I just need to unlock all the teacher expertise, and then become digital self of teacher. So then that's the approach I used. So I used OpenAI API to create all the agent. Okay, but then I skip this. So I don't think we have time for me to explain why I come up with this idea of a pedagogical AI agent, because I think it is all. I try to save the traditional teacher, the human teacher. So the way to save human teacher is the teacher needs to work with AI. I think that's the first attitude that they need to adopt, right? Otherwise, they just keep complaining. Students use AI more and more, but you have no role. The only way to take back your role and value is you work with AI and make AI as your, teaching mate, right? So I analyze all this, teacher's perspective, student perspective. So if we want to get rid of that kind of drawback, then we can design pedagogical AI agent to reclaim teachers' value. Okay, so then I then gradually I developed a very comprehensive guidebook, step by step, to show teacher how to design pedagogical AI agent. But again, today I don't have time to do that, but I will just quickly show you the AI agent. Actually, we need to put a lot of domain know-how from the human teachers. So, for example, let me just quickly talk about one features. Because many people, if they say, "Oh, generative AI can generate content," and then the next worry concern is, "Oh, what if AI generate content is not accurate?" Right? So it's hallucination is the concept. Then to me, this is not an issue. There's no such problem, because all the agent I design, I don't ask a large language model to generate any content for my students. All the content provided by me, human teacher. So in the agent, actually all the content is from the human teacher. Okay, and of course it depends on how much autonomy you want to assign the AI teacher. But I would say the first stage would be you just design the AI agent as your digital self, which means, the AI teacher actually teach exactly the same content using the same approach with the same strategy, just like you are teaching your students yourself. I think that's the stage one. So then I have all this, you know, to show the teacher how to do it. Yeah, and so human teacher and AI teacher should work together as a team teaching, right? And a human teacher can design learning activity, and the AI teacher is kind of to act as a proxy of the human teacher. So as long as you can do that, which means you are like you know, the Sun Wukong, you can replicate you know, as many of you as possible. So suddenly, when you are doing the traditional teaching, you are doing one-to-all, right? But if you clone yourself as a digital self, as AI agent, which means all students become one-on-one. And of course, you already incorporate all the adaptivity, personalization inside your agent. So even it's the same agent, but actually different students interact with, it's just like if it's you, right? It's just you don't have the capacity and time to, you know, properly cater every student's needs, right? In traditional setting, I mean. But if I give you the time, then of course you can do that, right? But it's just not practical in our educational system. But now with the empowering, Charlie, why you disable your video? You see, I don't see you. Turn it on. Okay, I tell you. No, just 1 hour. Bear with me. Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think anyway. Okay, I will just stop here because this already a lot of kind of design principle and guideline, which I, you know, already, you know, have a very deep thought to come up with those principle and guideline. Okay, yeah. So I will quickly jump to part 3. Okay, and part 3, I just want to show you one example because we really don't have time. Okay, but before I do that, I think the best way is to take you through the process. Okay, so this is basically the process I'll show you. So the first step. Just a second, let me just pop up this. So the first step, as I said, you know, I don't like a chatbot. So of course you can still do that. To here. And this thing needs to go. Okay. Oh, this one. This thing, how can I hide it? Because sorry, I'm traveling, so I only have one screen. Normally I would have 3 screens, so I wouldn't have any trouble, but now I only have one screen. So just a second. This one. Okay, this one. Okay, now we're good. So see, I say I don't like chatbot. Okay, I don't like, because I want kind of very deliberate purpose of AI agent. Okay, so then we use playground. Okay, platform here. So as you can see, I already cooperate with many research labs across the globe. Then I will help each research lab, like in Finland, I help this professor to create his organization. Once he has his organization, then he can create different projects. Under the project, he could then create, you know, AI agent. So like all these basically is the AI agent designed by the students, and I just show them how to do it. One particular one I want to share with you is this one, because I suddenly realized it, because they only have very limited time, but I want them to be able to design AI agent of their own within just 1 hour's lecture and 1 hour's of workshop. So 2 hours. So what did I manage to do that? I get rid of, even I already have many, a good example of AI agent. But I said, okay, maybe they can study that after that if they want. But here is just a very, very simple AI agent I can show you. And then later we can then do a demo. Like, see, this is how easy this agent is. Okay, just a few lines of instruction. I say, okay, you are a professional primary school teacher. Your job is to teach students the following two topics, basically 2 math and 2 biology. So 2 math and 2 biology. Okay, so maybe this 1 digit is too simple. I change it to 2 digit to challenge Manga and Charlie later. Okay, and then so two math and 2 biology. Okay, I assign the role, and then I say, okay, please assign 1 task at a time to students, and wait for students' answer. Evaluate students. Of course, you can, depends on your teaching philosophy, you can provide all your teaching strategy, teaching philosophy in the instruction. It's so easy because it's the way how you would teach your students. You just write down in clear natural language, plain text. Okay, so once you have designed it, then you can then test it. So you can test your agent to see if it's really function as you expect. If it's not function as you expect, then you change your instruction. Basically change the behavior of your agent, right? So you do it here, right? So if I make it wrong intentionally, and then because it's an AI teacher, so AI teacher will be very good, to provide guidance, help, right? So 2 math and 2 biology. So this first one, I did it wrong, and then AI helped me. And the second one, I will provide correct answer, which it will be 10. 2 multiplied by 5. Okay, 10, and then yeah, this is correct. So well done. And the third one should be biology, right? The organ, pump, blood, easy. This is heart, right? Heart, okay. And then the last one will be what would be the question? What body parts help? Right. This is easy. Then I will just say ear. Okay, we use ear to breast. Okay. And then, of course, the AI teacher is so smart, he will say, no, this is not the answer, right? So then he will say, okay, for learning subtask, right? I get the first one correct. No worry. You did a great job. To recap, did I get this right? I cannot remember. Oh, these are all this is just a recap of all the correct answer, but it should provide a feedback evaluation or assessment to the student. But anyway, my instruction is so simple. Otherwise, you can specify what you would like the AI teacher to do. Okay, so I just stop here. I stop here. Okay, because then, of course, all the really useful AI, pedagogical AI agent will be very comprehensive. Not just this, but this is to give it idea, right? So now I'm going to do this. Okay, I will show you. Once you're done, then let's see. Then you can run. Okay, you can run because as I say, I don't like screen learning, right? So now I have this show you this here. Okay, here. Okay, no. Barely see it, right? But anyway, just I should have my robot, but because I want to save time, so I already packed my robot into my luggage. I don't want to take it out, but no problem. I just use digital robot. Okay, digital robot. I think the same thing. So this is digital robot. Normally I use physical robots, okay? And then this will be the teacher, the AI teacher also have a tablet, to work together to show students. So I'm going to do is this is a potato is the robot's name, and then I choose this organization, choose this project, choose this agent, a very simple AI, pedagogical AI agent, okay. A very simple task from a smart teacher. Okay, confirm. Okay, and then so I then assign this, just a second, this guy already sleep. Okay, let me wait it up, okay, bring it back, okay. Go. Okay, so the teacher is ready. AI teacher is ready. Okay, now from here we want to assign a teaching task to the AI teacher. So we choose this one. It's the one I just showed you. Okay, hopefully you get it. Oh, get it. Okay, you get it. Okay, good. So now what I will do, okay, for you to see better. Okay, so now the AI teacher is ready. Students sitting in front of the AI teacher. So let's go.
Great. Let's get started with our first topic. Now, question 1. What is 3 multiplied by 4? Please provide your answer.
I think the answer should be 12.
That's correct. 3 multiplied by 4 is indeed 12. Great job. Now, let's move on to the second math question. Question 2. What is 5 multiplied by 2? What do you think the answer is?
5 multiplied by 2 would be 20. 20?
It looks like there was a little misunderstanding. The correct answer to 5 multiplied by 2 is actually 10, not 20. Remember, when you multiply a number by 2, you are just adding that number to itself. So, 5 plus 5 equals 10. No worries, though, mistakes are a part of learning. Let's move on to our biology.
Oh, you are such a kind teacher.
What is the function of the heart in the human body? What do you think?
I think the heart, the function is to pump blood for nutrition and oxygen for the body.
That's a great answer. The heart's main function is indeed to pump blood throughout the body, delivering oxygen and nutrients to the cells and removing waste products. Well done. Now, let's move on to our final question in biology. Question 4. What do our lungs do in the human body? What is your answer?
Sorry, I have no idea. Can you teach me?
Of course, no problem at all. The lungs are important organs in our body that help us breathe. Their main function is to take in oxygen from the air and remove carbon dioxide, which is a waste product that our body produces. When we breathe in, the lungs fill with air, and when we breathe out, they push out the carbon dioxide. So, in short, the lungs help us get the oxygen we need to live and get rid of the carbon dioxide we don't need. Now that you know, do you want to give it another try? What do you think the lungs do?
Thank you. You are such a good teacher. Now I know the two main function of lung is to get oxygen for the body, but also, get rid of carbon dioxide because that's toxic to body. Is that right?
You're very welcome. I'm glad to hear that you understand the functions of the lungs better now. You did a fantastic job explaining that the lungs take in oxygen and remove carbon dioxide, which is indeed a waste product that can be harmful if it builds up in the body. Your understanding is really coming together. Keep up the great work. As we wrap up, remember that learning is a journey, and it's wonderful to ask questions and seek knowledge. Keep being curious and never hesitate to explore new topics.
Okay, so we finished. Then anytime you can change another agent. So you can have thousands agent, you know, and then you just assign to AI teacher, and then the AI teacher will then teach, you know, whatever you want to learn, or maybe just alignment with the school curriculum, you know, 100%. But this is not AI teacher, as I say. My emphasis is this is a human teacher or digital version of human teacher. I think that's my main concept. This is human teacher, digital version. So it's like, you know, it unload you as a human teacher, right? You need to teach your students in big class. But with this solution, basically, it's all one-on-one. Every single student just have a one-on-one teacher. And if you can, if you are so experienced as a human teacher, then of course you know your students. How can you not knowing your students? So you incorporate all the scenario, all different scenario into your instruction. So no matter how the students, you know, react to the AI teacher, actually it's you, because you command the AI teacher to do how to respond to the students. Yeah. Anyway, I think I rambling a lot, but because this is my key information for every single teacher, human teacher nowadays in facing AI era in education. Okay, but so this is basically is the stage one. Okay, stage one is to clone yourself, to clone a digital self of you by leverage large language model and AI. See how easy it is, right? But of course, if you don't like it, it's fine. You just go back to change your instruction, right? But because this is just to show the idea, the basic fundamental. Of course, you can make it more and more comprehensive, no problem. And even I don't have time to show you today is the tangible object, because I also incorporate IoT sensor with NFC tag, QR code, all that kind of thing. So the students actually can just take a photo from their homework working sheets. And for example, they take home, they do the assignment, but the teacher is not there. But now with this solution, teacher is always there. And this is very important. You know, our educational system has a myth, which is put too much resources and effort in input and output. All the parents care about output. The school principal also care about output. But the student's problem is in the process, in the learning process. That's where the student encounter different problems, right? But our educational system, when we examine that situation, the support is not there. They just let the students struggle. Okay? So I think we need to change that. How can we change that? I think with the AI, now we can do that. Before, we cannot do that. Even you have the right conception, you know that's the problem. How can you go to every student's home and become free one-on-one tutor? How can you do that? You cannot do that, right? But with this, you just clone yourself, a digital self, then you are living, you know, on the cloud, and no matter the students wants to learn, you will be there. You will be there. I think that's okay. So maybe 5 minutes, I'll wrap up. Just a couple of important slides I want to share. and really appreciate okay. Here. So one screen really no good, inefficient. I need multiple screen. Okay, anyway. Can this one go? Okay. So basically, this is a robot teacher, but robot's brain actually is the AI. So the agent is sitting inside the robot's brain. This is just like we still need digital content, right? We still need digital content. I don't mean we don't need, okay? And I also invented this RMT remote. So even during the COVID pandemic, the students can still interact with the robot. Okay, and now my next phase is to get rid of this, digital robot. I want to have digital self, so I can just use AI to generate my digital self. So it will be very authentic, right? Or I can use humanoid robots, right? Of course, this is, I think, coming very fast. So I'm pretty sure I could have a physical Nian-Shing CHEN, but it's a robot. So at that time, and I think I can basically do exactly have my digital version of Nian-Shing CHEN to do whatever task, So at the time, I was just touring Australia and enjoying my life. Okay, that's it.
All right. Thank you very much, Dr. Chen, for your enlightening and interactive presentation. It was very informative and helpful.
Thank you.